Hello. Oh, also hello, Michaela. How's it going? Welcome to another stream. Let's see what it is today. It is Friday, May 29th. Oh, it's Friday already. Friday of the year 2020. And let's see. What have I done today? Not much. I got up, I did my morning exercise, and grinding some shiny Pokemon. didn't really do all that much. But yeah. Anyway, let's see who all is here. We've got Riptides and Black Puso and Ex Nihilo. Welcome back to you guys. And who else we have? We have Uni Hernandez. Hello, hello. You've been here before, right? Your name looks familiar. Oh, this is your first message here. I must be misremembering. It's 2020? I haven't been keeping up. Ugh. 2020 was like, haha, I'm here. Exercise, I guess I'll get back to mine. I'll be lurking here, getting strunk and smart. Ooh, sounds good. Okay. Anyway, I haven't really done any programming since last stream, which isn't entirely true. I did a little bit of code yesterday, but nothing really, you know, monumental or important. But yeah, so the plan for today is to work more on Precommit CI, which is CI system that I'm trying to build. Hey, what's up, Helpful Puffin? Hello, hello. Are you Helpful Puffin? You've been here before too. Welcome back. But yeah, we're gonna be building this system. We're still working on this hideous green color blob in my expert MS Paint drawing. But if you guys aren't familiar with Precommit or Precommit CI, the idea is to take this GitHooks and linter formatter whatever framework that I wrote called Precommit, which the basic idea is you set up a config file and it knows how to install stuff and run those. Oh, it's not big enough to show the failures. There we go. It knows how to install them and run them against files. And I'm building a purpose-built CI system around this, which will know how to cache this part so it's not super slow. And I also have some other like planned features around like you know, committing back to PRs, Dependabot like auto updating, and some other cool stuff around there. It's been kind of like a dream project of mine for a while, and I'm glad that I'm finally getting some time to work on it, which would be cool. But anyway, we're gonna continue working on that today. My goal for today is to get like building completely working. Now granted, I'm using like a dummy database backend and a dummy storage backend, which will do I have my other diagram? I made two diagrams, right? I do not. I don't know what happened to the other diagram. Anyway, there was another diagram which demonstrates like the various store and restore operations for the builder, but don't know where that went. But anyway, we're gonna work some more on that today. How are you guys doing in chat? How's it going? Hello, Sukulatum. Hello, hello. Oh, this is from YouTube video that I recorded right before the stream. Definitely didn't you know, rush uploading that one. But yeah, so we're in our builder. Let me show you where we were at. Oh, maybe this plan has it. Maybe this plan has it. Kind of. There was a diagram before. Hey, what's up, Stanislav? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Yeah, so we're working on this step right here. We have most of the other stuff working. Kind of. We kind of need to make this work too. But we need to do this to actually build these environments. Yeah. Okay. So I know where we're at. This should not be too terribly tricky, but yeah, let's work on this. We're working in this run.py file, which actually I should probably, well, yeah, the right hand side of my screen. You know what I should probably do I should probably... I really like this side-by-side setup, but my cameras take up too much of the screen. I feel like I should just go to one screen, but I think that would be too drastic of a change, so maybe we'll not. Oh shit, I forgot to post on Discord. Sorry, RKJ, my bad. Going live now, aka a few minutes ago, maybe. Rip. Oh well. Also, welcome back, RKJ. Anthony is a professional streamer. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Hey, what's up, Cat Peasant? Hello, hello. Plan.com says Parsit07. Welcome back, Parsit. Alias Nano equals Babby? Yes. Which is why I'm still typing Nano. I'm sure one day I will fix this up. Ethan says, hey chat. Hello, Mr. Writes Code. That's me. I am Mr. Writes Code. Heart rate's high. What am I gonna do about that? I don't know. Sugodam says, I have an alias PC equals precommit run dash all files. I see. First it says, Anthony, will you give permissions to my bot to post on the stream announce channel if I make it announce when you go live? I could do that. I bet I could also do it with like Zapier. Let's see. I can just show this on screen, right? Sure. What could go wrong? I think I could do it with this, maybe. 12 integrations. Oh, well, yeah, that would be the output. What's the input? Triggers when a new stream goes live that matches any game and language. Yeah, so I think I could already set this up with Zapier? Zapier? I don't know how it's pronounced. I really don't know how it's pronounced. They're called Zaps, I guess, so Zapier? I don't know. I feel like this is a poorly named product. I know some people that work there, though. They're cool people. But yeah, I could set that up. It feels a little less personal if I don't do it, though, you know? I don't know. Also, I wouldn't know to do it an hour before. But you're right, automation would be good. Mikhail says, you used to accidentally type Babby when you meant Nano, and now that you have Babby, you just type Nano to use it. It's true. But if I do type Babby, it gives me Babby at least, so it is at least consistent. I could really flip the tables and make Nano open Babby and Babby open Nano. That's what it used to be when I was developing on Babby. RKJ says, Mr. Ace Atili writes code. Yeah, my first name is now Ace Atili. That would be goofy. Anyway, we were working on this run.py file before. We had most of the like clone setup working, and now we just need to work on the actual repository part. I did a little bit of work on this off stream, but I didn't finish it. I basically just flipped these dictionaries because they were not as useful as I wanted them to be. Then you make a CLI tool which announces to Twitter and Twitch at the same time. Ooh. That would be good. That would be... Oh, well, you know what I could do? I bet I could use Zapier. Zapier? Fuck. I bet I could use Zapier to match particular Twitter messages. Yeah. Here's when you tweet something. Yeah, I bet I could do that. I bet I could make it match, like if I list twitch.tv/AnthonyWritesCode, then it would also post that to Discord. Because I already have it set up for Stack Overflow, where if you ask a question that has precommit.com tagged in Stack Overflow, it will post to Discord, so that I can, answer all the precommit questions. One Uksha says, which Linux distribution do you use? Windows! This is Ubuntu, though. Hey, what's up, Volker Volks? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's going well. But yeah, I'm using Ubuntu 2004. with not that much configured, but GNU/NT. Yeah. It's a Mel. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Mujibaki says, "Hey, is your bot on GitHub?" Yes. I just posted a link to it in the chat. But yeah, so now that I figured out all the things that need installing, we just need to actually run the installation for them. And so this means either recloning a repository or doing some stuff here, and eventually running Docker. We also need to make a configuration for this. Mojibaki says, "How are you piping the chat into your shell?" The chatbot is doing that. So the chatbot is listening on Twitch chat, and it regurgitates the output to the shell. Anthony writes code bot. I wrote the bot. AI has gone too far. Yeah. But yeah, it outputs when it prints something or when it receives a message, and the bot is pretty jank. I wrote it mostly because I wanted to learn async IO, and I was pretty unhappy with it after writing it, but it works well enough, and the badge stuff is pretty cool. I really like that. Brainwash says, "May I ask why XLift?" Oh, I still haven't changed my clickbait title. No, I'm just gonna leave it. I was part of the recent layoffs, so that's why I don't have a job anymore. But it's fine. I'll get a job eventually. Yonadroid says, "These days, Windows is becoming a valid answer for a Linux distribution with WSL2 in that direction." Yeah. About a year ago, I was talking with somebody at Microsoft, and apparently they're working on integrating a Linux kernel directly into Windows. So not quite WSL, but like, you know, having the NT APIs built on top of a Linux kernel, which would be wild. It would be so cool, but also like, if you would have told me this like 15 years ago, I would have just been like, no, that's totally lies. G says, "Hey, Anthony, don't you want a cool wrench next to your name?" Are you talking about that Twitch staff wrench? Would be pretty cool. Brainwash says, "In writes code, if they let you go, I don't know where this human race is going." Me either. Where is it going? Ethan says, "WSL1 was Linux APIs on top of NT." Yeah, kind of like WSL, but in reverse. It would also make it so that you could run Windows containers on Linux, which would be really cool. Also, hello, Drunk. Welcome back. Ethan says, "I would be shocked if they did the opposite." Me too, but it would be so cool. And apparently somebody is working on it. Brainwash says, "I'm not gonna worry about you. A person like you won't have any problems finding something better." Yeah, I don't think so either. But it does give me some time to work on my actual project that I'm super excited about. I really want to get done. And that's this one. Okay, 4K in... Let's see, wait, what is this? What is this list? Book language version. Okay, it's a mapping. Oh, I have the type right here. It's a mapping from dependencies to language version. Okay, 4 deps in 5 deps. Let's spread out a plan here. First, we want to ensure the clone repository is available, and then we want to build for each language. Something just fell and made a really loud noise in my house. I don't understand my house. I feel like things just like fall down all the time, and it drives me nuts. What would have that have been? I'll look at it later. It's not a problem. But oh, it scares the shit out of me every time it happens. Like, is there someone in my house? I hope there's no one in my house, but it says, "From what I heard, the Linux kernel was already in there with WSL2 that came out earlier this year." Yeah, so it is packaged with Windows, but I'm talking more about like having the Windows APIs built on top of the Linux kernel. But yeah, that's where the GNU/Windows joke comes from. Spoopy ghosts. Yeah, I have my concerns about the ghosts. Oh my goodness, how am I gonna say this name? I'll give it an attempt, but thank you for the follow. Yatanik Yazimalik. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Do you have a shorter name that you would be okay going by? First it says, but this is Linux running in Windows. We're talking about Windows running in Linux. Yes. Yes, indeed. Drunk says, as I understand, WSL1 was a translation layer between the Linux APIs and the NT kernel. WSL2 is more like a VM. Yes. RKJ says the ghost of Liftmas passed. Ooh. Yeah, it would be wild. I think it would be pretty cool. Sugadam says, you should watch Paranormal Activity before bed tonight. Is Paranormal Activity one of those spooky... I don't like scary movies. Is it a TV show? Supernatural horror film. We're gonna just nope right out there. That's not happening. There's no way. That would be a mess. Hey, what's up, Mushumitsi? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I mean, isn't that what wine does? Kinda. I think so. It means untalented developer. That's funny. This is what I was laughing at. So I guess there wouldn't be context if you just hear me saying it, though. It's a fucking scare. Okay. Alright. Zip and place into the data store. Okay, so this is the plan. We have a function for this, right? Already? Where's step 1 up here? Stage 1, make sure everything is cloned. Let's put this all into one function. That way we can just call this later. Oops, meant to dedent that a few times. If manifest is not none, then return manifest. So then we can just call manifest equals ensure repo rev. Yeah, I like that. The original, I heard the sequels are bad. Yeah, there's like 6 sequels or something ridiculous. The sequel's not so good, but still scary. Okay. 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 My heartbeat is raising just thinking about it. Oh, we actually need another way to do this. Share repo with deps. Revster. Do we need to return the manifest? I don't think so. Do that. RKJ says the first one is okay, the rest are just jump scares with hours of filler. Oh no. Hey, what's up, guys? One day you're just gonna have so many V's, and actually, are you gonna rename your Twitch channel to just have more and more V's? That'd be great. Hey, what's up, the Endless Server? Hello, hello. 25 minutes late, but hi. How's it going? Ranking up those channel points. Yeah, channel points. Adam says, after watching the first series, I got up at 3 a.m. with heart beating and listening to strange noises. Oh no. Everyday says, I got my bot working and I think it's done. Nice. What was your bot working on? Oh, the Selenium thingy thing? The WebDriver stuff? Are you is it working in Heroku or are you doing it in I forget. You were trying to do it in Heroku, I remember that much. Guide VVV says, Guide V was already taken, and then I lost my number of Guide VV, and I needed to create this one. It's good though. I remember your old account followed me, right? Wait, is there 3 Vs? No. You went straight from 2 to 4. I see. That's a pretty short period to lose your account, though. Yoda Droid says, what's with so many editors? Nano, Pico, Micro, we love Babby, though. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much only using Babby now. I occasionally have to open up Nano to type tabs, or Vim to do some, like, Vimy stuff, but it's all Babby all the time. All right. If deps is not none. Sure, repo rev. Well, if not deps. So this is the like base case. I'm gonna make it return both of the things here. Manifest and storage key. Storage key. This is now tuple dixter any stir. Juicebox here says, how are you pulling follow age on your bot? This is actually a command that Senpaz, who are they here today? Let's see. They are not in chat today. Senpaz added this functionality to my bots, and it uses the Twitch API to do this. I don't quite remember how it works because I wasn't paying super attention to it.
Hey Anthony, I'm writing some PyTest tests. Do you write type annotation for fixtures?
Hey Dan Claudio Pop, thank you for the bits, who asks, do you type annotate fixtures in tests? So, here's my opinion about type annotations in tests. I don't do them. I feel that they're not all that useful for what I use type annotations for. However, so here's how I actually disable them. So I turn off disallow untyped defs in tests. Now I am still doing check untyped defs, so I'm still checking some calls. But here's some reasons why you might want to, and I think they're kind of few and far between though. If you are using an IDE where you would get tab completion from them and your IDE doesn't understand PyTest, which at this point, like, I'm pretty sure PyCharm knows about PyTest fixtures, so like, what's the point at that point? And I think there's a plugin for VS Code that does the same as well. But my bottom line and why I don't type annotate tests is the tests are going to fail anyway if the annotations are wrong. So they're not actually helping me have a better, test suite. But that said, like, this I still find useful because it'll find places where I'm calling code in ways that are, not intended in my APIs. Like, a function that always requires a string, but for whatever reason I'm passing in object or none or some other thing in a test, and like that's setting it into a situation that should never happen. But anyway, that's my opinion on that. I know some people agree with me. I know some people disagree with me, but this is what I'm doing, and I'm sticking to it. All right, but I was showing the follow age stuff before I got distracted. Thank you again for the bits. TY says Dan Cloudy Pop. You're welcome. I'm always happy to answer stuff. Okay, so the way the follow age stuff works is there's a command, it finds the username, it strips off an @ and then this is like kind of my async callback inside the follow response. And it grabs the Twitch user, then... Why does it fetch the users twice? Oh, it has to fetch the channel and the user. I see. So it finds the Anthony Writes Code user, and then it finds whatever target user. And then if it can't find the target user, it says something like is not a user or whatever. And then where's the follow API? Oh, you can't check your own channel. Then it grabs what? What's that command? Fetch Twitch user follows. Oh, I see. Yeah, this user's follows API lists the amount of time. And so from there, it just formats that out into a little string that shows up in chat. Can you guys hear that? The neighbors that like to honk their horns are honking their horns right now. I don't understand why. Did you just pick a random name? Oh, that's your first account. Oh, I see. You've got a lot of accounts. I see how it goes. Michaela says, grabs the Twitch users. Flush. Yes, my bot is groping Twitch users. That's what's happening. Hey, Mindful Fox. Hello, hello. Solus says, wait, Python has built-in async functions too? Yes, it actually works a lot similar to how JavaScript's execution engine works. The unfortunate part about it is that there's not that much API support for it. It's worse, I lost all of them. Yep, no problem. Happy to show you how it works, Mel. Yeah, just flexing that you're not a follower. I see how it is. You just don't want those emails from Twitch. Right, Chaz Robot? I follow her channel. Anyway. Fucking banned. Alright, so... I'm a leader, my dude, not a follower. Scammed, yeah. Okay, so we need what? We need the storage key here. Right? Oh, which means this probably needs to be a context manager. If there are no dependencies, we're just retrieving that. I guess we can just do storage key equals ensure repo rev. If not deps, return storage key. Easy. But if there are deps, we need to write a new manifest, I guess. Oh, this is actually slow. So we actually want to do this. Yoda Droid says, just now what I suggested above would have been useful. Oh no. What did you suggest above? Oh, I have a suggestion for the extra key on keyboard 3. Use it to draw a marker line in chat to indicate where you've caught up. I've actually been meaning to make a user script. Basically what I can do is make it so that when I click on, what are these, text fragments? It's really hard to see. Shrink this down a little bit. Oh no, where's the little, God, I hate Chrome. Why is it so hard to do this? What I want to do is make it so that I can take, where's the chat line underscore message, I can take this thing and click on it. And when I click on it, it would, you know, do background, color, I don't know, something like this. And then when I click on another one, it would clear this one and set that other one. I think that'd be really easy to do. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. You guys want to see me work on that? Would that be something that you would find interesting? I can do that right now. But you're right, Yoda Droid. That would be useful. Whoa. What? Mel, how did you follow without sending a Streamlabs notification? What wizardry did you do? Hey, what's up, Aghex Paz? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, and thank you, Juicebox Hero, for following, even though it didn't show up in Streamlabs. And Designs, that's a cool Twitch handle. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yes, do it. Okay, we're gonna take a break from this then, and we're gonna work on that. Let's see. So we'll need Twitch chat. I'm actually gonna open another Twitch chat because that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. I'm actually gonna open another Twitch chat so that I can work on one of them without refreshing the other Twitch chat. So we're gonna work on this one here. We'll make it nice and big so it's easier to work on as well. If you spam it twice, it doesn't show up in notifications, so follow, unfollow, follow quickly. Oh. Because of the, like, rate limiting stuff? That's interesting. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Solus says, there's still a raging front-end developer inside me somewhere. This is actually what I said to Daniel yesterday. There is, and we're gonna write some JavaScript right now. Let's see. Create a new user script. Yeah, this seems fine. Probably don't need anything. But is this big enough for you guys to see? Can you guys see this code? Or do I need to zoom this in? Is that good enough? Yes, JavaScript. We're gonna watch me write shitty JavaScript. It's fine? Okay, cool. So we need to document.body actually we can just use add event listener. So we're gonna bubble up the click event. Oh, that's so annoying. Let highlighted equals no. This will be our highlighted element, and as we click on one of them, we'll unhighlight this one and re-highlight the new one. And E. Oh man, look at that fat arrow. Back in my day, we didn't have nice things like this. I'm actually really glad it's defaulted to 4 space tabs. I don't know if I did that or that's annoying. E current target versus target. Do I want current target? Current target, read-only property of the event interface identifies the current target for the event as the event traverses the DOM. It always refers to the element to which the event handler has been attached, as opposed to event.target, which identifies the element on which the event occurred. Okay, so we want event.target, so that'll tell us where the thing that we're clicked on is. Oh god, what did that do? Oh, we need to actually name this. Twitch chat thingy. Sure. Okay, so now I should be able to refresh Twitch chat. Where did it go? There's no jQuery here. I haven't done any jQuery yet. You guys aren't making fun of me for jQuery quite yet. 3up says, where do you work now? Nowhere. Right here, right in this chair. I'm taking a break from being a cog in the machine. RKJ hisses at JavaScript. Yeah, that's fair. My title does say writes Python, so this will be quick, I'm pretty sure. Yoda Droid says, Tamper Monkey, is that the modern Grease Monkey? No, it's just the Chrome version of it. I use Grease Monkey in Firefox, which is description trying to take over the world. I see. I'll actually fill this out. Make a highlight thingy so I know where I'm at in chat. We'll make it work for anybody. I'll put this on GitHub later. I don't think we need to grant anything, so we'll get rid of that. Actually, grant none is probably fine. We'll leave that. Shush! Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so now I gotta refresh this. Inspect. And if we click on something. Wow, where's my console.log? What? What? No user script is running. Oh, that would be part of the problem. Maybe this needs to be this type of blobs. Let's just put a console.log so it knows that it started. Oh, hi. Oh, it's a drop song. Nice. Okay, so it is initializing now, and when we click, we are getting something. And if we click on a message, we get that. So I need to actually traverse up from the target to find one that has this class. Chat line underscore message. Yes, arrow functions. Let's see. Oh man, again, this is why we're building this function, because I'm lost in chat right now. It's bigger than the text in your terminal and stuff. Oh yeah, true. True. Hey, what's up, Juan Carlos Paco? Hello, and welcome back. And Zayotic, how's it going? Data is my drug says, I don't miss JavaScript and its ridiculous makeshift namespaces, yeah. Zayotic says, you use XLift in the title now. Yeah, I set a clickbait title like a couple streams ago, and I just haven't changed it. And Mel says, taking a break from making money. It's true. It's very true. It's a new startup, Unemployment. Yeah, that's what I should name my, Unemployment LLC. Neil Server says, ex-Yelp, ex-Lyft engineer, and a future pre-commit CI CEO doing crazy shit. Yeah, ain't that the truth? You have a dev TLD? Yeah, I bought a dev TLD when that was all the rage. Are we doing web dev now? Kind of. Mel says, it makes me so happy I understand what he's doing. Yes. Person says, what have I missed? What are we doing? We're making it so I can click on Twitch chat and it will highlight this message so I know where I'm at in chat so I don't have to like guess and scroll around. So it'll be pretty cool. Hey, what's up, F-Dollets? Hello. Welcome to the stream. I've reviewed a bunch of your open source stuff, right? If you're the same handle that I'm guessing. Someone says he's always been ahead of me and still is, but for once I can understand what he's writing. Yeah, I'm making a chat on Redline, essentially. Oh, it's you. Awesome. Great. Okay, so we have this. We need to... What do we need to do? While e.target does not equal document.body. Or and? Hold on, I'll think about this in a second. e.target.classlist.index. Well, we can use contains now. Ooh. Chat dash line double under message. Chat dash line underscore message. So we're basically traversing upwards to find the container that contains the chat message line. Let's see. To this. Target equals target dot parent. Is it parent node? I don't know. We'll do that. Console, yeah, that's how that works. Okay, so this should find the node based on that. We refresh this. Yeah. So now if I click on this, that did not work. So we don't want it so that, oh, actually I probably don't want it when I click on names too. Okay, so this worked. That's not what I wanted. It's like, I'm gonna go to my text editor. Well, it's not body and not contains list. Then we need to go upwards. Okay. Got my conditions backwards. What happened here? Oh, I clicked on the text area. This is it traversing upwards to get to the body. And this is where it stopped. Okay, it is working now. So now I can click on this and it will bump up to here. Cool. It's a meme, Mario. Yeah. Juan Carlos Pocket says, JavaScript is so past month. You have to use TypeScript. It has strong types. Yeah, but I'm writing a user script. I don't have a transpiler for a user script. Hey, what's up, Recursive Chat? Hello, hello. You can use Control L to clear the console log mess. Oh, just like the terminal. That's nice. Okay, so this gets us our node. If target is equal to document.body, we just return, or we can just do this. Because we don't want it to do anything if it's not there. If highlighted, what is it? Type of null. If highlighted is equal to null, that's not a thing, right? Is that how JavaScript works? Where's my... Oh. Okay, I can trip equals null. There's something weird about null, but I think that's fine. If it does not equal null, then highlighted dot style dot background color is equal to inherit. This will reset it back, I think. And then we want highlighted equals target and highlighted dot style. Is that off the screen? It is. Highlighted that style dot background. Background. Let's try this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but it might work. So, oh, look at that. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. But let's, instead of using background color, let's use like outline instead of border. Outline equals inherit bpx solid this. Let's try that instead. Oops, that's not how I type in shit. Chat. There we go. So the reason I'm using outline instead of border is it makes it so the thing doesn't wiggle. So if I switch to border, it'll wiggle. Border. I think. Although, I don't know. This is probably before border box. Yeah, see how it wiggles? Because border is part of the box model. Although I think with border box, it would not do that. But anyway, we're gonna do outline. I think we can actually do 0, 0, 0. That way it'll only be the bottom outline. Nope, that's not a thing. about 0. Oh, we can just do outline bottom? Is that a thing? Maybe? Let's try this. Nope. Alright, fuck it. We're just doing a full outline then. Okay, that works. Okay, sorry I spam chat with test. What is this? This is so that I know where I'm at in chat and I can just click it. Recursive chat says, what does it mean to function print and then immediately call it? So this is what's called what is it? IEEFE? No. What is it called? There's a SEAF, that's what it is. It's a self-executing anonymous function. It means it's basically like a way to create a scope in JavaScript so things don't leak to the global scope. Movie Shmala says, I think you should use type of when checking for null. I mean, this works. It's good enough. Easy ship it. Outline color. Fox Shadow is our Lord and Savior. Michael Fox says, what is this? Oh yeah, this is what it is. The wiggle is cute. I don't like the wiggle. Recursive chat says, hi, I had the same problem with my app border versus outline, but I didn't know about outline. Learned something new. It's not often that I can teach people about web development stuff, but wait, are you guys suggesting I go back to the wiggle? Do you want the wiggle? Do the wiggle. We can do the wiggle. Fine. Alright. Now it has the wiggle. You guys happy? We have the wiggle. Mikhail says, now you gotta make it so when you hit control or something, it flashes so you can actually find it. You can make it scroll to it or lock it in place. Or did you already do something like that? No, I didn't do something like that. But we could add a little button somewhere on here that we click it and it scrolls it into view. That would be pretty easy to do. That would be pretty easy to do.
Wiggle.
Thank you for the bits, Juice. We did get the wiggle. IIFE, immediately invoked function expression. That's what I was thinking of, RKJ. Not the SCAF. I was thinking of IAFE. Yes, that one. Just use box shadow and you can do everything you could ever wish for. Blurp. The order is top, right, bottom, left. Oh, was it maybe that it was top, right, bottom, left? That it was just off the screen? Could have been it. That could have been it. Solid says, true, I always give border radiuses to my stuff too. We could do rounded corners if you want to see that. Nah, we don't need rounded corners. We don't need rounded corners. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Michael Fox says, aren't you the only user though? Yeah, but we can let chat have some product input on this little silly feature that I'm writing. I'll probably put it up on GitHub too. Because, you know, maybe someone else will find this useful, or maybe Twitch will make this a product. Just yoink my code. This is the power of women. She wants wiggle, she gets wiggle. Chat wanted wiggle. It wasn't just choose. Hey, what's up, Jugmag? Hello, hello. FF69B4. What is this color? Or did you just want it because it says 69 in it? Do you guys know what this color is? Oh! It's a decent pink. The previous color was Microsoft Blue. Fireslide says, "Hi friend, what are advanced/expert topics at Python? Can you give an example for send in generators I could not understand?" Shit. Yeah. I don't actually have any examples of send, but I will put a video together about that. Video idea, generator, coroutines. So we'll do that eventually. I don't think I have an example code that uses generator send though. My fox says, "Happy juice, happy life." Person says, "This is the power." Oh wait, no, I already read that one. Yeah, this is why I need my feature. I haven't refreshed my other chat yet, so that's why we don't have this quite yet. Because I also want to add a button that jumps it into view. Belts Florian says, "Do I need a GitLab account to contribute to Flake8, or can I do it via GitHub too?" You do need a GitLab account currently, because I don't read the pull requests on GitHub. Data's My Drug says, "Text to speech, all comments in chat all the time should be a Twitch feature." That sounds like a bad idea. That's literally the color I'm wearing right now. Nice. Geotrex says, "Hello. Did they fire you from Lyft, or did you leave alone, and why?" I was part of the layoffs due to the Rona and the failing business resulting because of it. Hey, what's up, Skynet TR? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so I want to make a button somewhere. Where should I put my ugly button? That will scroll that into view. Actually, how do I even scroll that? Let's try something. ID equals wat. Let's scroll this off the screen and then do document.query selector wat.scroll into view if needed. What is that? I didn't know there's an if needed. Okay. That's easy to do then. Cool. I don't know what this if needed is. That's new to me. Scroll into view if needed. Is this new? Oh, this feature's non-standard and not on a standards track. Do not use it. Okay, deal. We'll just use scroll into view then. Scroll into view. Okay, that seems to work fine. Okay, so this is our, like, highlighted thing. We don't need this anymore. We need to make a button, though. Oh, man, that really bothers me. Let button equals document create element Bhutan. Button.add event listener. Click. Gonna fat arrow that up. If what? If highlighted is not equal to no, then we can do highlighted dot scroll into view. And then we need to put it somewhere. Where do we want to put it? The bottom? Data test selector. I like this. I like that. Chat inputs buttons container. I want to put it like right to the left of the chat settings. That would be nice. Pen child. I want insert child. Insert before. That's what I want. Node.insert before. Inserts a node before a reference node as a child of. Okay. So I can find this element, which is this. Holy fuck, why are there so many wrappers around this damn thing? There we go. No, there's still more here. Okay, we'll put it before this flex container, I guess. Hopefully that's fine. This doesn't have a good selector though. Here's a selector. Holy shit. Data A target equals chat settings. Could select that. Holy CSS, boys. Data A target. Okay. Alright, I'm super behind on chat. What's up? Hey, what's up, Knacklag? Hello, hello. Juice says, hi, top gift subs. I hate that you can't. Oh. You don't want to see that you're the biggest simp? Oh, you're saying that I should put the button here. Can't you just hide this? Oh, that actually makes it more bigger. I didn't want that. It's the opposite of what I wanted. Someone says make a Flexbox. I don't know fuck all about Flexbox. Actually. Hey Powerslide S4. Hello, hello. That guy says, I told my friends about me discovering autocomplete in Bash, and now they're recommending me Zish plugins. I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. Could be fun! I can't miss out on anything if I don't know what I'm missing out on. That's true! Kayla says, Neckler, before you know it, you'll be buried in a pile of store brand Mountain Dew bottles and Doritos and installing Arch on your new used ThinkPad. Damn, do I just drink the dew? That's funny. It's basically Grid, but 2D. They made us learn it. Oh, nice. It's pronounced Zoosh. I don't care how it's pronounced. I'm gonna pronounce it Zish. Okay, but I want to put it on this bar. Let's try and put it. This sucks. There's not a good place to put it. We do have flex stuff in here though. TW flex. I guess that's the Twitch class prefix. I'm trying to guess Twitch's style guide right now. Let's just prepend, or yeah, something like that. Document.query selector. We want an attribute selector. I think that's how I do that. Dot append child button. There's no way that's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Where's my button? Where's my button? Oh, I forgot to give it a text. Button.inner text equals hi. That still didn't work. Do I have his index error? Where is this selector not working? Console.log. This guy. Something is not right. What did I screw up here? Are my buddies matched? Those look fine. No. Okay, so it is finding it. Someone says, anyway, my presentation is soon. Wish me luck. If you Pokemon fans want to check out my first JavaScript app, you can view the public view at poketeams.now.sh. Cool. Good luck, Daniel. I'm sure you'll do fine. Hey, what's up, JB Pratt? Hello, hello. Juan Carlos Paco says, Twine has so many dependencies now. Yeah, it's really annoying. And it installs Keychain, which breaks pip in various ways. Mel says, want me to look up the style guide for you? Sure. I'm always interested in how people do their CSS selectors because they're sometimes all over the place. What's up, Lucian Noms 15? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so that selector just didn't work. Oh, maybe because this is added later. Let's see. Query selector by attribute. Yeah, this looks fine. Maybe I need single quotes instead of double quotes. Let's try that. Oop, that's not the right window. We'll flip the quotes. It's also possible that this data attribute is attached later, and so that's why it's not finding it on load. Yeah, it's still null. That's my next guess. So let's try and instead grab this class. My guess is what, and this probably makes sense. If Twitch has Selenium tests, what they're probably doing is waiting for the component to get instantiated and then attaching this data selector and then using this data selector in tests to, you know, make sure you're not clicking on stuff before this stuff is ready. That's fine. We can use this other selector instead. Okay, does that work now? We're still getting null? This must be lazily loaded in. Oh, okay, so I can't put it there. Let's put it in this top bar, I guess, then. Stream manager panel header. Sure. That's not the same naming style. That's lazily loaded too. Huh. Maybe I can just make it so I double click on the top. It does it. I don't know. This is annoying. Yodadroid says, try right click copy CSS selector on the element. Oh, I didn't know about that. Copy selector. That's nifty. I didn't know that was a thing. What is the selector that? Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Okay, it copies literally the whole selector. Okay. So I don't think there's anything I'm gonna be able to append to, because this is all lazily loaded. I could like set timeout until it happens, or like pull for it. I guess we'll pull for it. Let's see. Let interval equals window dot set interval. Is it function and then time, I think? Let container equals document dot query selector. If container is not null, I know this is wrong, whatever. Window.clear interval container.append child button. And then we can interval that every what? This should be. Oh, I screwed up my buddies. Juice, help. Let's do it every 100 milliseconds? Sure. Try that. Alright, so it's stopped polling. So it found the node. But there's no button here. Yeah, no button to be found. Let's try this selector instead. Annoying. I mean, we're writing code on top of someone else's code, so this is totally gonna break in like 6 months anyway. Why is this not working? Where's my button? Oh, I bet it re-renders the whole thing. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna do this button. This is good enough. We'll do the button some other day. I'm done writing JavaScript. Well, this is what we've got. We can have some chat messages. I can click on them. Cool. Done. Okay, let me catch up on chat, and then I'll refresh my actual chat window, and then we'll go back to writing Python code. I promise. Instead of calling it text chat, you could call it cute. Keeper upper of text. First it says, make it hook once you click on any message. Oh, that would make sense. Like append a button after that. Okay, alright, that's a good idea. We'll do that. We will do that. Let button equals null. If button is null, then we don't need to check that anymore. Just do this. Got a real buddy problem there. Okay, and then we need to append it also. That is a good idea. I do like that idea. And child. Bhutan. Oh, was I using append node? Was I just using the wrong function? Is that what it was? So if we click on one now, hey, we have a button here. Hey, it fucks shit up. Oh, that's a problem. That's annoying. Why did it do that? Oh, I know why it did that. It did that because of the border. The border pushes it outside, so it tries to scroll to it. Danderson says, can you use a mutation listener instead? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not familiar with that. Gail says, or make something in Python that listens to your voice and tries to line it up with chat. Yo, that would be next level. That'd be crazy. Yoda Droid says, that happened because you ticked the dev gods by starting with, that should be easy. Hey, what's up, Maniac? Hello, hello. From Alabama? Or not from Alabama, right. I even used the same style as the chat button. Oh, I see. We wanted it so it does kind of wiggle. I'm gonna make it wiggle vertically, but not horizontally to fix that. New keyboard? No, this isn't a new keyboard. It's just new camera. I mean, it would be fun. I feel like it would mostly end up with me finding a speech recognition module and reading some documentation and pouting and stopping. That's true. I'm reading chat. I'm just a little bit behind. What do you got, Parsit? What do you got for me? What am I looking at? Oh, Symphorina. That's good. I like it. The wiggle is good. Yeah, we're gonna fix the vertical. We're gonna fix the horizontal wiggle because it breaks when I click this button. But we gotta make it off screen. Oh, now it didn't break that time. All right, I guess we'll just leave it then. It's fine. But how do we make a Twitch button? What is their class? TW core button. TW core Bhutan. That is not enough to make a button. I probably need the like 60 wrapper classes. What all did you need for the button, Parsit? How much code do I need? Trying to figure out whether this is a good idea or not. What happens if we just copy all these classes? Oh, that's kind of enough. And then what if we just do? That's a lot of classes. That's annoying. We're just gonna make a ugly button and not style it. We'll style it some other time. Okay, so this is what we have now. We got a little. Oh, it gets rid of the little settings up here. We can't do that. Shoot. Let's try this then. I mean, it kind of worked. What is the TW flex right? Where is that? Align item center. That didn't help. Oh, I don't like that. What if we do... What if we insert into the middle? Huh. Let buttons equals this. Buttons dot, is it child nodes JavaScript? Not clicking on W3 schools. Nodes list. Okay, I can access here. Button dot child nodes. Buttons dot child nodes. Length -1. Buttons dot insert before. Buttons. Think that'll work. Assuming I have insert before correctly. There we go. Now we got a jump button. That's good enough. Calling that done. Okay, so here's what we built. A thing where you type things in chat, you can click on this, and you can click jump, and we'll ignore that. I'll fix that some other day. Make it so we need like several more messages. Just a few more messages. One more movie drama. Okay, and then I can click this, and it'll jump into view. Oh, but it immediately goes out of view. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Whatever, it's good enough. Ship it. And that's the little chat widget I'm gonna use. Okay. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Then we'll refresh. Check out my base bin, says parse it. Okay. Yeah, that's too much HTML. Not doing that. Oxred says, what are you working on? I'm working on a little thing so I can keep track of where I am in chat. Disable auto scroll. Yeah, I could do that. Which node is that in? This one? This one. Chat scrollable area. Look at all these color variables. That's cool. So right now if we click this, sometimes it does it fine. Yeah, like now it's working. Maybe it's a zoom thing. Maybe it's just a slight Chrome bug. I guess we'll just leave this. I think it works fine. Flux doesn't do much unless you stuff inside the element. That makes sense. Droid says the streamer the bot bans Anthony writes code for spamming the chat with test. Yeah. Mel says, oh yeah, I didn't pull the style guide because that required VPN, which required me going downstairs to get my OTP. I know that feel. Fuck VPN, so much work. Kayla says, my head's supposed to feel like it's got a blanket wrapped around it every time I stand up after one of my workout thingies. I mean, feeling lightheaded is a thing that happens. Hey, what's up, Nophobia? Hello, hello. And Master Tech, welcome back. Just rename the button to jump and lock and it'll automatically stay in place, right? But yeah, it jumps down if there's a new chat, because it doesn't know that I actually scrolled. I'd probably have to hook into the Twitch JavaScript to like trigger a scroll event. But anyway, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna refresh this, and then I'm gonna click my first position in chat. Well, once I need one more message. Okay, there we go. Mime Fox says, "You're just gonna steal this feature, Pog." Okay, I've clicked on chat. I know where I'm at. I'm gonna put this on GitHub so that you guys can make it better. Actually, let's make a repo for this. GitHub, Anthony writes code. New. Twitch user scripts. Some user scripts I use for managing my stream. And we'll make it public. Empty initial commit. What is this? Chat. Unread chat.user.js. And there's our JavaScript. Add unread chat.user.js. Alright, so now you guys can fix this. And I will periodically pull it and make things better. But there we go. First it says you can use nasty inner HTML. I'm not using inner HTML. That's not happening. No, no siree. Pruggyhead says, hi amigos. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Danderson says mutation listeners are attached to DOM elements and then calls a callback every time the DOM tree at or below that is modified. We've had to use it when DOM's lazy load. Oh, I see. That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Miguel says, can you make the jump button just cover the entire area between the channel point thingy and the settings button? I probably could, but this works well enough. No pre-commit? Oh shit, I should set up some pre-commit so you guys don't work my shorts up. What is something that I used with JavaScript? I think this is a JavaScript enabled one. We need ESLint configuration. Except that's not gonna work. Oh, that's not what I want to do. We'll just put in package.json. Pakake.json, that's what I wanted. Except we're doing browser true. Cool. Add a pre-commit configuration. I should probably set up CI or whatever, but this is good enough. and a README. Oh well. Oh, and a license. Alright, what license? 2020. And license. There we go. Okay. We wrote the codes. Ujala says, I tried to use a mutation listener recently, couldn't figure it out. Danderson says, no pre-commit, no license, free game juice. Prev137 says, how long have you been coding for? About 18 years. A long ass time. I've been paid professionally since 2009 to write code, so that's probably a better metric than, like, you know, since I've actually been writing code. But I started coding in the womb. Okay, I really like this stupid chat thing that we made. It's really good. This is saving me so much time. I'm so glad we distracted the stream to do this. But anyway, I can close all my JavaScript tabs now. Anyway. Oh, my watchbot didn't run yet. This will get automatically watched later. It watches once a day. I don't need that. That was not the tab I clicked close, but it was the one I wanted to close, so Prop says I'm on day 3, so it's gonna take me a while to catch up. Gotcha. Yeah, but you'll learn quickly. Stick to it. It's hard at first, but it gets easier. It needs Blink, yeah. Michaela says, oh god, I saw that in the Stack Overflow blog post, like half the people there have been programming for 10 plus years. Yoda Droid says, sorry, I think I triggered this diversion with my KB3 comments. No, this is good. I like this. This is cool. We built a cool thing. That's really the goal of this stream, right? Is to build cool shit. What the fuck? Lyft just sent me some more stuff about, we're sorry we laid you off, but here's a talent consulting firm that you can get a free month or something? I don't know. It's Groans. It's Groansville. But anyway. Tanner says, Mumi, MLs are basically event listeners that trigger on any change to the DOM, but yeah, figuring out mutation target, etc. is hard. You work with a Shadow DOM at all, it's needed but difficult. Let's see. Promo code layoff. Yo, that would have been so funny. Okay. So we have this ensure repo with deps. If it doesn't have deps, we're going to retrieve this directly. And we want to check if the datastore.get repository returns something. Datastore. Optional tuple stir. What does this return? It returns the location and the destination. I see. So, equals datastore.get repository, and this takes image version repo rev. If repository is not none, I don't like that I called this location. One of these is supposed to be storage key. But I don't remember. I think location is supposed to be storage key. Storage key. Yeah, location is supposed to be storage key. So we're gonna replace that all out. Hey, what's up? Scott0937, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's going well. Mine's going decently well. Danderson says, what's this new project? This is, I'm working on a pre-commit CI system, which is roughly laid out here. The idea is to make a purpose-built CI system that, you know, zero configuration, it does caching properly, it can commit back to PRs if you want, it'll auto-update periodically, but I'm working on the builder portion right now. One Carlos Paco says, I'm playing with LaTeX to make PDFs. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Mel says that she's got meetings, be back later. Well, thanks for stopping by. If I'm still streaming later, I'll see you around. Yoda Droid says, gotta go now, it's past 2 AM, later all. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in a future stream. But yeah, I need to actually delete the database now. Because, where's the storage part? Oh, I must have deleted it already. But anyway, we deleted the database. Just blow away the database, everything is fine. Storage key. Yeah, okay. That diagram though, UML intensifies. I made this in Paint, so it's not super sophisticated. And I'm out of water, so I'm gonna go fill up my water. I will be right back. I'm back. Hello, hello. Hopefully you guys didn't miss me. I got my water. We're good to go. But yeah, working more on this. Michaela says, hurry and spam chat so he can make good use of his new script when he gets back. I only got in like 3 messages, so it's pretty easy for me to catch up now. Frankie Text says, where's Anthony and why is not code being written? We're writing code. It's happening, kinda. Okay, so this is like the cache lookup. Just say ret here. So we actually need tuple stir here. Tuple stir. Oh, but there is a problem here. Oh, actually, no, there isn't a problem. I'm a clever pass person. Okay, so there's in Pregame there's repositories, and then there's repositories with additional dependencies, and they're treated slightly differently. For a repository without additional dependencies, the place it gets stored is also the place that it exists at in the data store, or in the storage engine. So the storage key is the same as its output path. But for any of these additional dependencies ones, we're going to be copying the base repository to a different output path so that it can live in two places on disk. So for the simple case, it's just storage key, storage key. For this, we have a special separate one. But base storage key equals ensure repo rev. So this will get us our base storage key. So basically, I'm kind of like doing a copy, a sort of a symlink, but cheating with tar files. Okay, so that's how we ensure the repo. We need to copy it though. Add repository, destination. How did I generate these before? Yeah, here we go. New ID. What is going on here? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. So, I think this is the right thing. Repo stir equals new repo ID. We need to generate another one down here though. Desk storage key equals new repo ID. And then we need to data store dot add repository. Repository. And oh. Wow. It's probably my posture. That's why I'm sucking at timing right now. DB repo name, I think it is. Yeah. DB repo name, repo deps. Repo with deps. That sounds better. Repo with deps. Parse it says ASD. Why? Why do you say ASD, Parse? Okay, but this is our separate, the new name for this one. Shh, I'm testing. Okay. Are you fixing my user script? I see. I think this is right though. Image version. It's terrible. I know my script is terrible. Repo with deps rev. Storage key will be base storage key. And desk storage key. And then we'll return base storage key, dest storage key. Okay, I think this will work. This will make our like fake clone setup stuff. So that'll do step 1. Ensure repo with deps. Repo rev, and deps. And this is storage key dest equals that. Let's see what this does. We'll need languages later, so we can ignore that. 49. You're really one character too long? Son of... Really? Why weren't you one character too long earlier? Did I typo something in here? I mean, we can just do this. Undefined name reposter on 69. Right? Yeah. Door is assigned to, but never read. Indeed, it is not. Where does Tempter get used? Yeah, so I think we can actually delete this and dedent this, and we'll use the store at the end. But we can make this a little bit chatty, because it will be fast in the normal case. Unique hooks is assigned to, but never used. 152. That's fine, we'll do that later. Undefined name root config on 156. This should just be CFG. Do these not fit on one line? They kind of do, but this seems fine. Undefined name set. Okay, that seems good. Easy. Okay, so we can kind of see it doing some stuff. Too many values to unpack. Expected 2. So there's a race condition here, but we will not worry about it for now. We call this yeah, so the problem is I have the storage key in this return value, but not here. That box is highlight me, senpai. All right, you're pretty pink now. So I need to do a select here. Okay, so that'll make that not a problem anymore. Get rid of that breakpoint. Okay, and that breakpoint is misleading. We need to put a pass after it. Really don't like that about Python. If you're at the end of a loop, it does dumb things. Okay. Storage key. Those are the same because there were no depths. Right, because we just have a dictionary that looks like this. So let's actually put additional dependencies in the first one, just to make it interesting. Additional dependencies. AST pretty. Cool, so we have a separate mapping here, and this is the first one, right? Yeah. And so storage key and dest should be the same. Okay, if we continue, this should be the second one. So storage key and dest should be different. Aha. And this should exist inside the store. What did I call the store? We should see a HTN in here. Oh, we do. And we should not see MRH. And we don't see MRH. I think this is working so far. Aaron Cial says, you've been competing with Stephen Wolfram for my attention, and he's been winning, but he just gave up. I see. See you win. How's it going? It's going well. We're working on my CI system that I'm building for pre-commit, and this is kind of the like overall kind of architecture-y diagram sort of dealio for what I'm building. And we're working on the builder portion today, which is going to populate the like backing S3 store for all of the installed artifacts, such that they can be assembled really quickly at the running portion. And I'm simulating this with an on-disk storage and a SQLite database, but you know, eventually it'll use probably Dynamo and S3 for Amazon. Although I don't know if I'm going to run it in Amazon or GCP or who knows. I'm designing it in such a way that should be pretty easy to swap the components out, such that it would fit into any sort of architecture. You know, hashtag multi-cloud. Not that I need multi-cloud for this, but because realistically, it can probably run on one box and still be fine. But I want to build it in such a way that if I want to do that in the future, it's easy to add to it. But yeah, I'm slowly re-implementing pre-commit, but outside of pre-commit is the basic idea here today. And another thing that we worked on a little bit earlier is I have this little, I made this little chat plugin thingy thing where like, if I'm not looking at chat, I can jump to the highlighted one, and now that I've read your message, I can click on your message, and now I know where I'm at in chat. So we did that earlier, which is pretty nifty. There was an idea suggested in chat, but pretty cool. Oh, I should make it work in the stream. Oh, I don't use that. It's fine. But anyway, pre-commit. Pre-commit, yo. So I'm slowly working through my little to-do here. So we've done step 1. Now we need to do step 2. And and Ernziel says, I was just looking at pre-commit because I wanted to run black when I commit so I don't have unnecessary churn in my code. Yes, black is set up especially well for pre-commit. This is an old version of the config though. Oh, I should really figure out a way to automate those updating so that these are always the latest version. Because people copy and paste these more than they should. Speaking of which, actually, I bet there's one that's even further out of date. Command sample config. Oh, it's not too terribly out of date. This is a previous version. It's at 3.1 now, I think, but yeah. So, and do I want to incur 200 milliseconds for this? I don't know. Past me was like, you could make it happen, but Nicola says I should automate classic Anthony. Yeah. The problem is you eventually automate too much stuff and then you're doing manual stuff for the automation. And so I don't really know, like there's definitely a trade-off point where I'm losing time by automating stuff, and I feel like a good chunk of the stuff that I automate falls into that bucket. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Tubeworm? Hello, hello, welcome back. We were just talking about another thing that I've automated, which is where I can click on chat to see where I'm at and say that I've read a message or whatever. But yeah. Anyway. That's weird. I must not have pressed the control key. Alright, step 2 is build for each language and language version. So this is the tricky part. It's not automated if you have to click the hump button. What? 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 Let's see, with temp file, temporary directory as tempter. So this is where I'm going to make a pre-commit directory and then mount that into the Docker image and that's not how this works. So we have we need to initialize a Git directory. Do I have a subprocess wrapper in this file? No. Git init git dir. Oh, actually, this should be a separate function because we actually have envs for all of this. Aaron says, I've always tried to keep it inside the standard library, but now I'm not in a deep freeze corporate environment. I feel like I can use more stuff. I just want to be careful with my dependency graphs. I don't want to get left padded. Yeah, it's true. Seven Broken Mirror says, are you talking about the LoveSense Lush? What? The jump button. My monitor is half sideways so I can see it when I exercise. Oh, I see. Nice. SwiftDev says, going from standard library to open options is a gift and a curse. It's true. I don't know what LoveSense Lush is. You guys will have to fill me in chat. Aaron says it's lewd, which don't Google it. Okay. All right, I'll take your word for it then. Make the getter. We need to make a pre-commit configuration as well. Oh, but actually no. We need to do this differently. Ensure installed environment. Turbo Rev. What do we need here? We need depths. We need original depths. And we need buy depths. We need all these things. So we need the combinations, the dependencies, the original dependencies. Yeah. So we'll write this function next, and that'll actually do 2 and 3 at the same time. So this is repo rev depths. We need original depths. And we need combinations, which is set of tuples stir. It's gonna return nothing. Kayla says, is it the teledildonics thing? Brookamir says, just trying to make sense of the hump button. Mish MX98 says, Anthony's code, why not PyCharm? A reply to the chat, please. I'm catching up. I can't just be like glued to chat all the time. So I've been meaning to put this in a video. I still haven't made it yet. But eventually there will be a video on youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, shameless self-promotion, that will go over why I pick a terminal editor. But the TLDR is like, I used to use IntelliJ before PyCharm existed, and I really liked it. It was just a little bit slow and a little bit clunky for me, and I switch around to a lot of projects, and PyCharm doesn't really handle that all that well. Actually, no ID really handles many projects all that well. Unless you have a bajillions of RAM, which I do, but anyway, that's beside the point. But it's faster for me to just like be in my terminal all the time, and so I use a terminal editor. And I'm actually using my own text editor called Babby, which JB Pratt has helpfully linked in the chat. SwiftDev says, if you're gonna keep working with the right console, the camera's getting in the way. Oh, good call. Good call. We'll put the less useful one up over here, which is the data store. But thank you for that. He's under no obligation to respond to chat, yeah. JB Pratt says, that's, we're not gonna repeat that one on stream, but I guess that's a thing. I didn't know that's a thing. But I did reply to chat. I told you, Mitch. It's too slow. There's the TLDR again. Aaron says, I've been using the enter build watching tool a lot lately. Have you ever tried it? I've never even heard of it. Run arbitrary commands when files change. Is this like Watchmen, but different? I don't like this. That seems bad. I mostly just use iNotify. It works well enough for me. I realize it's not super portable, but it works well enough for me. Whereas it says, is this good enough? It doesn't use inner HTML. What's the diff? Clone node true. Nice. Send a patch. Send a patch. Also fixture matching because it doesn't work for me. Oh, this one? Are you? Oh, I assume you're in Firefox, maybe? I'm using the pop-out chat. That's why it matches differently. Oh, you want me to type in chat? Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't understand. Yeah, send a PR. You made it work only for your dashboard. Yeah, that's true. That is true. This might be too much though. Because yeah, this little error. Actually, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Sneeko? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Like this will fire on pages that don't need it. So this is a little bit too overzealous. Maybe this can just be changed so it looks for particular things on the page, maybe? I don't know. Maybe John says, what did you change? As far as I can tell, and it's really hard to see without an actual diff, I think this is the line that changed. I just had create element. Well, this line had to change too. Yeah. Other than that, it looks basically the same. Is it convenient for you every time to check your code business to write in the terminal? I mean, yeah, because I usually just do this. I usually just type it out. But this is broken right now. This is supposed to be repo rev. Oh, but I'm supposed to be developing in this terminal. Okay, we'll run on this side. We'll type on this side. Sorry. Hey, what's up, Code B9? Hello, hello. Welcome back. Mudraw says, I wonder what I can still patch to sneakily add cool animations and other bloat on the side. I'm sure you can, you know, jazz it out many different ways. Okay, this is the thing that we're working on now. With temp file dot named dot temporary directory. And we need to make a pre-commit configuration. Oh, actually, we haven't worked with these primitives yet. J-Pratt says, when is Babby getting a run button? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mitch MX98? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Babby could have a run button, but probably the way that it would work is a command here where it's like, you know, bang foo or something and it runs foo. I don't know. However Vim does it, probably do something like that. Here's my editor, Mitch MX98. It is my own text editor called Babby. It's based on the ideas of Nano, and I used to use Nano, but it's stuck in my muscle memory, and I haven't decided to start training myself to type Babby instead of Nano. So I still continue to type Nano. So this is the function that I want to check. Let's see. Unmatched combinations. Or we could just filter this. Hey, what's up, Vinay Bamana? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Language version. If datastore.getEnv image version repo rev language version. Is none. I hate this. Something about this I hate. I can do none is. I hate that even more. This doesn't fit. Whatever. I'm realizing this is the wrong repo. Ensure installed environments. Store.db repo name. Tuberum says it's time to remove Nano. Yeah, I gotta train myself slowly. SwiftDev says, surprised that your key repeat is so low considering you used the arrow keys to move. You mean like how long the delay is? It's just set to the default. I don't actually know what you mean. This is fine though, it works well enough for me. Anderson says, alright, who's putting up the Linux kernel PR to replace Nano? It's not part of the kernel. So I hope not, it's not part of the kernel. SwiftDev says, without Nano, how would new users use headless Linux? That's true. Brokemir says, return none from double internet, yay or nay? You mean like as a type annotation? I think I currently do it, but probably don't need to. Where's an example? Def init. Yeah, so here's an example. I currently do this. I do not do return none at the end. That's silly. There's no reason to do that. But I usually do this. And the reason I do this is because on... Oh, that's not an example. That's not an example either. Do we have any that don't have any arguments? Yeah, here's one. Although, this is in a test, so it doesn't have a type annotation. But here I would do this anyway, just to make sure that this function is type checked. But yeah. Dana says, return of the Vim Witches. Vim Witches? Sounds like a unappetizing sandwich. The Vim Witch. Oh, I could have copy pasted this code. No, look at that. Ensure installed environments. If not, combinations will return. So this is kind of our like cache check. If we've already got it built, we don't need to rebuild it. Brokemir says it's hard to be consistent once you start getting into the return none business. I feel like just scratching the surface. I see. Don't ask where I got the idea. Don't remember. Oh no. Just use a type checker. It'll tell you when you need it, when you don't. NCL says, what are we doing? I guess we can kind of draw what's going on here. So when Precommit builds environments, there's this cache directory. is the master. And inside that there are these repos for each thing that it clones. There's a repo, and inside the repo there are installed environments. This might be like Python 3, and you might have more than one environment. It might install it for other versions as well. Why make it transparent? Shrink this down. We might have a PyEnv 3, and we might also have a PyEnv-Python 2 or something like that. But it builds virtual environments for each of the tools that you have, and you have many of these repositories for every tool that you have installed, and you can actually see that here. See how I have a whole bunch of repos in here. Frequent GC to trim some of those down. Okay, so there's a little fewer now. But I'm basically building this structure, and that's kind of how my cache is going to get set up in Precommit CI. But I'm doing it not on one machine anymore. I now need to handle multiple machines, and we're basically populating this cache, these cache things, and I'm treating each of these two as a separate entity. So like, these will get stored in one place. Oh, I hate that it did that. And these will get stored in one place. So they'll be cached separately. I guess that's not a good color choice for orange-blue color one, but there we go. It's probably slightly better. The only other thing that's special about this is repositories that have additional dependencies get handled separately. So there will be multiple clones in the same repository sometimes, but this will be like a, you know, a little asterisks here because whatever. I tried to color that and it didn't work. As deps. And so Precommit has to like double clone these in some cases. But we're doing some like we're doing some tricky stuff to make this less wasteful, basically. And I'm currently doing the stuff that's populating a fake data store. I'm using SQLite and just a disk directory, but providing an interface such that later when I actually make a server version of this, it will it'll write to like S3 and Dynamo and stuff. The boxes are not aligned? Yeah. RIP. Brookmayer says, it's hard to be consistent. Oh yeah, I already read that one. I forgot to click. Whoops. Then ask her. Oh yeah, I already read that one too. I'm getting used to clicking on stuff as I read them. Vimwitch, just a hoagie full of Control Shift Escape I and R. That's what a Vimwitch is. Nice. Sounds complex. Cool. It's not that complex, but it's something to put my head around, basically. SwiftDev says, had a student cycle a box when he got stuck in Vim. Yeah, I've done that before. I don't know how to quit Vim, so I just turn the computer off. Or a pkill. I've done that before. Cybergenic says, how are you creating these virtual environments? Docker? Yeah, we built a Docker image a couple streams ago, and we haven't gotten to that point yet. That's the climax. He's doing it locally at the moment on disk and mounting to a container. Yes, indeed. Aaron CL says, why do we say dependencies to refer to things that we depend on when the dictionary says it's what depends on another thing? What? I don't know. Oh. The dictionary, like not a Python dictionary, like a physical word dictionary. I don't know. Lore386 says, hi Anthony, I love your YouTube videos. Can you explain to me why this is valid code? The comma is missing at the end of the middle line. I bet I know what this is already. I bet this is implicit string joining. That's just gonna be my guess without opening it. Aha, I am right. I actually did a YouTube video about this, so if you want to check this out, this is your particular example is with byte strings, but the video is about strings, but it works the same way. But you can check out this video. I just posted it in the chat, and that explains why. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? That explains why this is valid code, but a little bit weird. But yeah, thanks for the question. McKenna says, forgetting to use your new thing you just coded. It's true. I'm using it now, though. You guys can see me clicking on it, too. Ethan says, gotta love implicit string joining. Yes. He doesn't know what a real dictionary is anymore. It's true. It's true. Okay, cool. We're caught up in chat. I'm feeling productive today. I'm pretty happy about this. We're getting stuff moving. Okay. So we initialize the getDir. We need to write a pre-commit configuration into there. Config equals. Shoot. We need to know at least one of the hook IDs to make this a valid config. Repos. Repo. Rev, and then hooks. This be a list comprehension or language version and combinations. And we need ID, some hook ID. We need to make that happen. Language. Figure that out in a second. This be language, and then language version, and then additional dependencies. I hate how long that word is. Well, the funny thing is, like, this is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, I made the name long because I didn't want people to use it, but now I use it sometimes, and now I'm like, why did I do that? But oh well. Rookmir says that looks like a good way to F shit up as a disgruntled employee. Yeah, just pop some commas. It's true. Something in your code that is dependent on something else. I see. Hey, what's up, Deadbody21? Hello, hello. The dictionary definition is the inverse. Really? Really? Dict dependency. Oh, I don't have my keyboard shortcut. Of course, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to translate it into German. What? Why did it do this? Why did Google do this? This is what I wanted to do for Google, though. Dependency, a dependent or subordinate thing, especially in a country or province controlled by another. Oh, like a dependent is a person that depends on you. And a dependency is the description of that relationship. I guess you're right, it's kind of backwards. But I think definition 2 is in line with the way it's used in programming. But definition 1 is, you're right. These are kind of opposites. I can see why you would be bothered by this. Yeah. But does anyone use definition 1? Why is it listed first? We can just pretend that's not a thing. Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna have to, like, think on this some more. Because I've never seen it used as the first definition. Even though, like, although, like, dependent, a dependent, I guess that's the same the same conjugation. Huh. Weird. Oh. I get to use my feature, guys. You ready for this? We get to click the jump button. It's still busted, so if somebody wants to actually fix what happens when I click this button, and then somebody types another message, that would be great. If you guys could figure out how that works. Because if somebody types another message right now, it'll jump to the bottom. I think. Maybe. Can someone type a message? Yeah, see, it jumps to the bottom. But if someone can fix that, that'd be great. But until then... Johnny Richard Com says, what keyboard are you using and which switches? JB Pratt helpfully did bang keyboard in the chat. These are Cherry Clears. It's not on there, but it probably should be. Twitch chatbot. Bang keyboard. Where's this one? This is my streaming keyboard contributed by Philip Way. Cherry MX Clear. Clears. Maybe I should put that at the end. Hey, what's up, Atomic Samurai? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm super behind on chat. We'll get up to speed in a second. Cherry. I guess I can just say MX Clears. That's unambiguous, right? We'll say Cherry MX Clears. Bang keyboard. Cool, it still fits. Add switch type to keyboard. Cool. Okay, now I can go back to use my jump button again. We're reading the German word. Dict.cc is the most popular translator. Oh, I guess that might be why it did that. I could see that. Google knows what you want before you do. Gandalf says in Portuguese, it is more beautiful. Definition 2 is not in any other dictionary. Really? It wants you to listen to Rammstein instead of elevator music. Danielson says a dependent is the object reference, the dependency is the relationship. That makes sense. Anyways, that's why I'm neurotic about saying requirements. Oh, I see. Zally's biggest fan is saying, I think I love you. Oh, I can't. Oh. You guys want another bug to fix? Clicking on a highlighted message doesn't work right. I want to be able to click here and highlight this thing. So if you guys want to fix that too, you can make that happen. Although, do you guys see the redeemed highlighted message thing? I don't know that I do. I don't know that you do, but that'd be an easy thing to fix. A dependent is a dependent of the dependency. Trying to break my brain. Don't do it. Broken Mirror says Cherry Clears are for Scientology people. Whoa! Don't anger Lord Xenu. He will throw you into a volcano. Solace says, presentation over. How'd it go? Kobe9 says, got a mechanical keyboard for the first time yesterday. Oh, nice. I'm relatively new to mechanical keyboards myself. I've only had this one for like a year. And before that, I just used shitty Logitech keyboards. Not even the nice Logitech keyboards, like literally the worst Logitech keyboard you can get. Cheapest stuff. Kobe9 says, got MX Browns and I think my coworkers will kill me. But Browns are pretty quiet, as are Clears. That's why I picked them. DeGameBot says, wait, do you use a dedicated streaming keyboard and then a different other times? Also, hello, welcome back, BeginBot. Oh, we can use this brand new command. Check out BeginBot's channel. BeginBot is also a Python streamer. Hey, what's up? This is Zambulanas. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I was for some time using a different keyboard at work, but now I'm using the same keyboard at work, but it's 2 different keyboards. But actually, now I'm not working anymore. So, but yeah, I was using a different keyboard. And I use a different keyboard on my laptop, and we're gonna be using a different keyboard tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow when I use a Kinesis keyboard, one of those fancy split ones. Should be pretty cool. You guys can see me be way worse at typing. But I've been practicing. I've been practicing a keyboard just for you guys, chat. Hey, what's up, Bobu26? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. More stuffing about dependencies and dependence and all that stuff. English is a horrible language. Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Yes. Cybergenic says, will you review my Discord bots? I can, but I want to work on my stuff today, for now. Rookamir says, Browns are a double-edged sword. They will know if you're not typing. Atomic Samurai says, what terminal are you using? This is just, well, it's basically a vanilla GNOME terminal, but I've applied one patch to it. To re-enable tab tearing. So I've removed these 2 lines from the upstream GNOME terminal so that I can do this, where I can drag to a new window, all fancy and stuff, because I really like that feature, but they've compiled it out because it can cause a crash. And the crash is not as like triggerable anymore, so it's not easy for me to demo it. Because it's like a slow breakage now. It used to be just like it would immediately crash, but now it takes like 5 minutes to get to the crash point, so I'm just not going to do that. Just click the message before/after. Oh, in chat? Yeah. Yes. Those are heavy words. Which words? I forget which words I said. Yeah, it's not quite the standard GNOME terminal, JB Prep. It's pretty close. Soul says, it went well. There were some people who had completely awful apps. Oh no. At least yours worked and looked good. State Space Signal says, I started using an ergonomic keyboard. Oh, nice. It was hard to fit all of the app into 5 minutes though, I see. Browns are loud AF if you bottom out. I see. It says, Browns yuck. I bought some DAS keyboard once with Browns and it felt like mushy garbage. I'm glad Amazon has a good, easy refund policy. Ah, nice. Yeah, the commands are case sensitive, Atomic Samurai. Kobe9 says, I believe they're quiet, but I've not yet gotten used to it myself. Aha. Everybody says, I often regret not getting something with MX Browns. My MX Blues are clacky and I worry about the others. Yo, Blues are a good way to make people real mad. I see you, I'm paranoid. I see what you were trying to do there. But no, Twitch doesn't let you send the escape character, so you can't really abuse it that way. BeginBot says, looks more plum than vanilla. Oh, there's a foreground and a background color in Ubuntu Focal. So this is new. See how the color slightly changes? But yeah, mostly works the same. Deadbody says, I somewhat admire the color scheme of the GNOME terminal. It works well enough. I don't complain so much. Danderson says, I miss tab tearing. Yeah, it's a good feature. I like it. Mel says, one more meeting today. Welcome back. I see you again. First chat says, blues are the loudest. Gave me tinnitus. Ooh, that's really loud. Oh yeah, and G-Swax Hero likes her MX Silent Silvers. It's fancy switches. These are Silent Blacks, I think. I forget. Do I have a little info sheet of them? Anyway, they're like they're like actually silent. Like you can't make them make a noise. They're like, well, you you can kind of hear it. No, you really can't. Never mind. I can hear it because I can kind of hear the spring, but I wanted these to be quiet so that when I switch, you guys can't necessarily tell that I'm switching. Whereas if I press like a keyboard button on my keyboard, you would definitely be able to tell that I was switching scenes. But anyway, Yemet says, that was a joke. I realized I use vanilla and not everyone knows that term recently. Oh, you mean, oh, I see. Vanilla is a term. I get you now. It was a pun. Dana said, I'm considering red linear silence. Also, O-rings are a godsend. Yeah, I'm like not very much of a keyboard person, so I don't know what all those things mean. I know what O-rings are. They're the ones that like make things less bottom outy, clacky, or whatever. Let's see. Python added when? Is there a GitHub page for the thonks? Thinking face variants. Oh. I don't necessarily want to license this to them though. Is the thing. Is the thing. We'll think about it. She says, have you seen the website where they have slow motion animation GIFs? Is this the website? Or is this the... I don't think I've seen the website. Where's the GIF? Oh, here it is. That's pretty good. There's something slightly erotic about this. I'm gonna close this tab before chat becomes uncomfortable. It's like keyboard porn, yeah, exactly. O-rings keep your mouth wide and open and hurt your jaw and make you drool everywhere. O-rings fixed all of my leaks. That GIF is lewd. That switch is bottoming out. God damn it, chat. Not safe for work tag, please. Yeah, is that TOS? Mel, am I getting my channel banned from this GIF that you made me post? Anyway. Too hot for Twitch, right? One more meeting. Bye, folks. All right. Oh boy. Speaking of Vim witches, is this another one of these gifts? Oh. Why can I not zoom in? I hate when websites do this. You zoom in and it makes the image small again. Can I do this though? That's so excessive. You can't even. I can't even read it though. But I assume it's just telling you the Vim commands on all of them. Staff's leaving. We can remove the tag. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Okay. What were we working on? What was I doing? We need to pass this ID along. First hook ID stir. We don't actually care about what ID it is. But we need some hook ID. Next, getter repo hooks ID. This is a little cheeky thing to find the first one. Oh, I don't need that. What am I doing? What am I doing? We don't need to be cheeky here. It's not an iterable. It's just a list. Easy peasy. Okay. Sure, installed environments. It is a real windy outside. YAML.dump. egg to F, dumper equals dumper. Dumper, no dumping. Alright, so that writes our config out, and then we need to set up a pre-commit directory. Should not exist. And then we just call Docker, I think. Responsive images, yeah. Aimbot says, I always feel wrong using bracket zero bracket, miss first from Ruby, but might also be coming to terms with my Stockholm syndromes. Stockholm syndrome. So there is another way to do this in Python. If you have like a list that's only one element, like a so, you can do an unpack into it, and this will, oops, this will assign y from the first element, and also at the same time assert that this list is only of length 1. So if you were to do it like this, you would get a value error. So I often find that this is like a neat little trick that I use. But yeah, I feel you there. KCOX100 says, why are you using Nano? I am not actually using Nano. I have an alias because I used to use Nano, but now I'm using Babby, which is my own text editor, which Danderson has helpfully linked in the chat. Thank you, Danderson. But yeah, it's my own text editor that I wrote from scratch. It's loosely inspired on Nano, but it has some other features, like you can do selection, you can, select lines, and you can sort. Not that I want to sort those, but you could. It has some support for some Vim commands and some other stuff. It requires an intermediate variable. Yeah, that's true. Just make it a name tuple and name the first element first. It's true, that would also work. Okay, subprocess.check call. Docker run rm pre-commit. And we'd probably name this something. Image version. What time? Sorry, give me a sec, guys. There should be a nano detection bot for chat. There is a nano detection bot in chat. It just doesn't fire all the time. There we go. Mostly Not says, yay, Python. Yeah, we're writing some Python today. It is, it's a good day when we're writing Python, right? Okay, so this is the end. We need to do pre-commit, install hooks. Workdir. We need a volume. Volume /get. We want what? Getdir mounted to /get in a read-only fashion. We want another volume from PC to PC in a read-write fashion. Is that it? I think that might be it. Panzerboy 007 says, hey, what are you coding? We're working on... That's the other one. Working on Precommit CI, which is a CI system based around precommit.com. We're working on the builder portion today, which is populating caches, which will make the runner portion fast. This is kind of what the cache looks like, and so right now we're actually doing the last little part, which is building these individual environments and storing them in a data store. And I don't know, we're about to see whether things work or not. I need to rebuild my Docker image because I'm pretty sure it's gone because I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks. But yeah, are they containers? No. These are virtual environments. This is what Nix seems good at. No, Nix is not actually good at this. Nix is a completely different model. But yeah, Nix does not solve this problem. Nix caches your environments. Yeah, there are lots of things that do caches, but Nix doesn't help here. Trust me, I know. I know about Nix as well. But it doesn't help here. My stomach is rumbling. I'm hungry. Oh, what time is it? 3 o'clock? I've been streaming for... Oh, I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours. Yeah, we're gonna keep going then. Yeah. I hope this will work. I think it'll work. But we need to build our Docker image. What did I set image version to? 1 or something? We'll actually give this a better name in some data store thing, probably. Docker build -t precommit :1 dot. This is not the right. It's not the right directory. Well, that was fast. Except it's supposed to be pre-dash commit, not pre-underscore commit. What is this anonymous image? What are you? And it's gone. Cool. Install hooks. And then we'll put a breakpoint here because we need to actually zip up stuff after this runs. Oh, we need to do a lot more than this. We need to clone repositories and set up a structure. So this is nowhere near ready. This is nowhere near ready. And the server says, another chapter of my thesis done. What did I miss? Me bumbling around. I've written a bunch of code, but it doesn't do anything yet. I guess it's kind of a thing. Guernsey says, any good tips for learning web dev with Python? Most of my advice there is like find a web framework that you like, and learn the basics. Like I know Flask and I know Pyramid, and they work pretty similarly. I've not worked with Django, but I've heard good things about Django. Django is a little bit more involved, in my mind. I don't know, something about Django just rubs me the wrong way. Like its global settings file is a little bit different, but Django is fine. I'm not saying that Django is a bad thing. It's just like it's not what I prefer when I go to write a web app. Craft4K says, what is your opinion on Ruby on Rails? So I have not written a Rails app, so I don't think I'm in the right place to have an opinion on it. But my guess is that I probably wouldn't like it that much because it's similar to Ruby, and if I remember right, like Django's idea was based around Rails's idea. So, I don't know. Oh, Panzerboy says it's like Rails. Well, then there you go. Tuber says, Pyramid was so much beyond my comprehension. Yeah, Pyramid is really fucking complicated. It's so hard to get a simple example working, but it's really useful if you're trying to build a web framework for thousands of microservices where you need to like inject a bunch of code and like do special things there. Batteries included, yes. Not Lord Byron. What did you do with Lord Byron? So the upside of Flask at all is that they're super lightweight. Yes. That's what I like about Flask. Kobe9 says, do you have an opinion about Go? I've written some Go. I wish it had exceptions. I wish it had generics. I really like their approach to code formatting. I really like that. I don't like the tabs. I like that it compiles fast. I don't like that you have to reinvent the world in order to write Go. I don't like the fanboyism that's around it. What else? I wish they would just wrap C libraries sometimes instead of re-implementing them from scratch. But I don't know. Go seems fine. I've written some of it. It's not terrible. Louis Jala says, if you like Ruby and want to make a web app, learn Crystal and use kerning is hard there. I like that kerning has a kerning problem in the middle of it. It seems good. But yeah, someone else was, who was that? Way back. It's like something penguin. Penguin Owl. Penguin Owl some number. Also a Crystal person, but they haven't been on the stream in a while. Broken Mirror says, Flask is like for simple web APIs. Yeah, but you can make it more complicated. Like Lyft, all of Lyft's Python services are Flask. What about fancy newfangled asynchronic web frameworks? I haven't worked with any of the new asynchronic ones. Lucy Not says, what is the context of the Precommit tool? Would you please describe how you would use it when it's completed? So Precommit is already done. This is already a thing. The idea behind Precommit is you set up like a small configuration that lists tools and versions, and it knows how to integrate with GitHooks, but it also knows how to install them and run them against your code. And the CI system is basically going to be a purpose-built CI system that knows how to do this part. But also if the tools make changes to your code, it'll know how to like auto-update your pull requests and other stuff. It'll also have a thing that automatically bumps these version numbers, because that can be a little bit tedious. And that's what I have planned for the first version. Basically a zero configuration CI system that just fucking works is the plan. But if you want to read more about Precommit, you can go to precommit.com. Enzboy says, off to sleep. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around in the future. Simply for Lulz says, do you have any experience in languages with dependent/refinement types like Idris or Liquid Haskell? I do not. I've wanted to, write me a Haskell, but I have not written any Haskell, so I've not worked with a more powerful type system, unfortunately. Lord Byron says, I like C in a lot of cases because I can more or less tell exactly what the CPU is doing. That's true, because it's pretty low level. Go is actually pretty similar there. Tuberm says, what annoyed me about Go is that defers don't get called when your shit panics. That seems... kind of makes sense. Like, panic is supposed to be like abort in C. But it would be nicer if it was more like an exception bubble. But, yeah. And it's apparently so obvious it's not mentioned anywhere. Isn't that most of Go? Oh man, you're just too stupid to understand how it works. God, why didn't you know that? Of course it works that way. Fucking Rob Pike. Brokemir says, would Flask be a good thing to get into for learning about microservices and other cloud shit? What else would be good? It would be good for like learning how to make a small web API, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Flask is a fine web framework. Haskell has a nice concept, but the syntax is insane. Lord Byron says I'd be picking readable code over clever code any day. That's good choice. Okay, I need to build a thing here before this works. Okay, so we need to build a SQLite database and we need to clone the repositories into place. We just need to clone one repository into place. Okay, that's actually not that hard. So we need We need what? We need to know the storage key. Yeah. Storage key dest equals data store dot get repository image version repo rev. Is that the API? Image repo rev. Cool. Haskell is getting dotted lookups finally. Wait, it doesn't have dotted lookups? What? What? Hey, Shoddy57. Hello, hello. Welcome back. How's it going, friend? Shoddy is also a streamer. He has video games and stuff. Sometimes I hang out in that channel and we chat about things, but you can check out his channel, and I got to use the brand new shoutout command. Look at that. Fucking fancy. It's funny. I'm laughing because SO also sounds like significant other. And chat was shipping Shoddy and me last time I was in, or I think it was 2 times ago. Was that 2 times ago? But anyway, little laugh there. Mirror Monitor says Google makes searching anything special characters almost impossible. Really strange. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. Sola says, as you should, chat. I guess it was mostly Juice. Twoborn was also. It wasn't just you. But yeah, it was mostly you. Haskell has a weird syntax from a library called Lens to do dotted lookups. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so this is the API I want. And then we need to access our storage thing. I feel like we forgot to store these. Oh no, we stored them earlier. Yes, the location on disk to extract the stored TGZ. Yeah, we haven't used this retrieve function yet, so we'll see if this shit actually works. OS.makedirs. Hey, what's up, JetSweep30? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. OS.makedirs. Do we need this afterwards? I don't think so. Oh, we do. Yeah, we definitely do. Maybe we should just make this do. That'll make this less clunky. Storage.retrieve os key. Storage key os.path.join PC dest. Okay, so that should work. Famous last words there. Then we need to make a SQLite database with store pc.db as db. Store.connect. Connect db.execute. We're kind of inserting into the structure. We're cheesing our way into the structure. Insert into repos. Values this. Repo rev. And then path would be this. One character too long. We can put this. Actually, I think this needs commas here anyway. So save one line of code. I think that's right. Maybe? Oh. No, we also need to... Shoot. We also need to do some other stuff here. Yeah, because we need to clone the base repo also. Oh, but we know this storage key, but we don't know repo. Okay, so this is not quite going to work, so I had to fix some stuff there. Lumidral says, did anyone figure out the auto scroll thing for the user script? I tried, but it's too hard. What my guess is, if I had to guess how it works, is that upon scrolling, this class container somewhere up here gets a new class. Or maybe we need to... Probably need to trigger an event somewhere. That would be my guess. I don't know. But no one has figured it out yet. Haskell's problem is dot is the compose operator, almost always with spaces around it, and anti-progressives for years one in the argument not to make it mean a dotted lookup when no spaces are around it. I see. Mel says, I can probably, hold on, I see. I tried triggering all kinds of events. I mean, Mel can look at the code. She can see how it actually works. Oh, we can look at the code too, but I don't really want to look at compressed JavaScript. That does not sound fun. Oh, damn it, I'm out of water again. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be back yet again. We'll see you guys in a sec. Hello. I'm back. Has the water. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, I was realizing a problem with my setup. I need to populate more repositories than I'm doing right now. Due to the way that Precommit manages the directory. Haskell's problem is a learning curve and many developers coming from a different paradigm. Yeah, that's fair. Neil Server says, did you actually finish your chat log thing you were working on a few weeks ago? Yes. It actually was way easier than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, basically uncolor and then write out logs via a logwriter thingy thing. Yeah, it ended up being pretty simple, but yeah, now I can. I've actually already used this like 3 or 4 times for videos, but I can look through previous chat logs and find the messages that I was looking for. So yes, it does exist and it does work, which is pretty nice. SwiftDev says, coming from a library-rich language like Python and JavaScript will also leave you having to implement a lot of things you take for granted. That's true. That's true. SwiftDev says, Haskell is my favorite toy language, but the 2020 prop is behind and no one is picking up the ball. The future's uncertain at best currently for Haskell. It seems to me like it failed to escape the ivory tower, as they say. Toy meaning my use case. Plenty of people use it for prod, a la Facebook for their spam filter. Kobe9 says, Haskell is my first programming language. What? That sounds masochistic as fuck, man. Haskell is a first language? That's crazy. I thought C++ is the first language was crazy, but that's next level. I got a buddy problem. Still have a buddy problem. Fixed. Okay. The reason that I know that is if you look at this arrow here, I've learned that when this arrow turns red, I have a missing parenthesis somewhere. Somewhere. But oh, we have enough parameters to do this. We just pass this. DB repo name, repo deps. So we gotta adjust some of these. Deps, repo. Damn it, I just spilled water. Whoops. Little bell. Oh yeah, it's a good thing that actually a good thing that I did do that. Because this would have been a problem. Would have been a problem. Boop. So the goal is that it spends no time cloning. We should never see initializing environment, but I think this will work. Aaron says, I considered Haskell first, but chose Python instead because it was 20 years ago and I didn't have any programming friends who knew it. Haskell's been around for 20 years. That's amazing. Simply for Lulz says, my first languages were OCaml, F#, and Haskell. Functional programming. Is that an L or an I? Ghost Reveries says they teach They taught us C/C++ in high school. It didn't go well. I only managed to pick up coding with C#. Nice. Mel says the buddy system is trademarked, but it's so cute. I love it. Kobe9 says, at my university, Haskell is chosen as the first language in the first year. I see, so you didn't get a choice. Nice. Functional land is nice. I will say in a distributed world, parallel computing in a functional language seems more approachable. I have not written any functional languages. I just don't know any better. I can't comment. This is one of the things that I've been planning to learn, but I just haven't. Kayla says, Python's been around for like 30 years, right? Yeah, it came out right before I was born. A few years before I was born, I guess. Haskell and Python were both created in 1990. Okay, so 1 year before I was born. Okay, run. We will need languages later. PC test is not assigned. Or is assigned but never used. Right, so we got rid of that. Okay, this might work. No such table ends. What? Oh, I probably have a typo in this file. Ems. Ems? What is the table called? It doesn't exist. That's what the table is called. Unique constraint failed. Well, that's not good. Oh, I see. If steps, let me do that. This should not have. Oh no, it should have happened. I think it worked. Runtime error and operation not permitted. Oh, because it's running as root. Okay, so in theory, this directory contains this repo with a Python 3.8 virtual env. What do the shebangs look like? Oh, this is exciting. I'm so excited. Check AST. Head-1. Sweet. Okay. It's working. It's working! Okay, that's pretty cool. I know it doesn't look like much, but I'm pretty excited about this. Kind of works. Jeez, Anthony is so young. He's a baby. And I don't feel young all the time, but yeah, I guess I am kind of young. We just started working on Python in December of 1989. Okay, so still, I guess it's still probably, yeah, it's still a year and change, but Kayla says, I thought you were born in the 80s like me. Sorry. Oh, it's super windy outside. My whole house just shook. Unless that was an earthquake. In 2020, I would say that Rust, Haskell, Python, and Go would teach you the most if I could only learn 4. Why would you learn Rust and Go? I feel like I would replace Go with C, personally. But Wigmayer says, back when David Hasselhoff was sober, allegedly. Ranziel says, any tips for participating in open source? I do have a video about getting started in open source, which is a pretty good starting point. No. But, I don't know, you're probably looking for more advanced advice, if I had to guess. How do I get started in open source? Yeah, this is like a good simple video for that. Jamie Pratt already plugging for me. Nice. Gail says, a few more years of casual programming practice and maybe I can try helping out with open source. No, anyone can do open source. It's not hard to get started. A few people in chat have contributed to open source and like they're like, this is some of the first code that I ever wrote. But yes, that video, Aaron, that one. Johnny says, is there a Coder Novice playlist on your YouTube? Unfortunately, they're like not in order in any particular way. But I do try and tag each video with like what level it's targeted at. So I'll like mark that it's a beginner video or like the beginner videos are like absolutely like entirely beginner content. Unfortunately, you kind of need to piece like all the pieces of the puzzle together manually right now. But if I did all my videos in order, I feel like I wouldn't make any interesting content and I would just like burn out on the project. So I've been like bouncing around all over the place, but at least I like mark them appropriately. Michaela says, like, how do you even know what to actually do to contribute? So this video, that video I just posted kind of goes into it a little bit. It should give you like some stuff to get started on, even if you have like very basic programming. Like there's stuff at all levels of programming that need done. Like there's literally every project needs better documentation. So if nothing else, you can contribute to docs. But even like PyTest has some small features that require like a small amount of code to get done. But yeah, it's a thing. Albander says, my first open source contribution was fixing an incorrect port in a README. Yeah, even small stuff like that is helpful. You have to put a lot of effort into it and then be pleasant when everyone shoots down your work. So the thing with getting started, I would suggest like finding an issue that already exists. That way you're less likely to just like invest a bunch of time on a big feature thing. But yeah, it does happen, so. I was thinking of trying to fix some horrible grammar and spelling in Godot documentation, but I can just imagine screwing it up. No, that'll be fine. That'll be a good first thing to do. Kobe9 says, I started fixing bugs and tools that I use at work. Yeah, that's actually kind of how I got into open source. Well, I made a tool in open source first, I guess, but that's how I got involved in like PyTest and talks and even Flake8. Like those are all stuff that we used at work, and like there were bugs and I fixed them. And then I fixed more things, and then I added features, and like, yeah. It's within reach, is what I want to say. Let's see, what time is it? I've got about 20 more minutes before I'm supposed to chat with friends. So I think I can get this mostly working more, but then I'm gonna have to, we'll have to call it stream after that. So we got about 20 minutes to make this happen. All right, time box, let's go. Jay McKee says it's go time, indeed. For language version in combinations, we need to store these into the database. And just for the sake of making this work better, user that way it doesn't crash every time. We're just going to run it as my particular user. Because right now, when I quit out of this debugger, we will get a crash. And this tempter will have crap that's owned by root. That's not what I wanted. That's my bad password for my VM. It's literally bad password. So don't freak out that I typed a password on stream. I'm not gonna do that this stream. What was I doing? This. So. Okay, so this will tell me what the name of the environment dir is inside of the repository. Okay. After equals environment dir languages language dot environment dir and then language version. There's probably gonna be a problem with script repositories. If after is none, continue. Actually, we can filter up here as well. If languages language dot environment dir is not none. So this will skip anything that doesn't install. So we don't need to filter that down here. Cert env dir is not none. And then we need to store it first. Storage dot store. Source is a single file and the key is some key. Oh, do I need another ID here? Probably need another ID. Gotta go fast. Storage key equals new ID env storage dot store. We need to make a tar of that. Enter temp. So we need to tar. Storage key equals that. So process dot check call tar dash capital C. Join with something with env dir. And then C compress czf gzip file, and we want the output, which is going to be os.path.join temp and storage key, and then dot, I believe. Yeah, that's what we did before. But this is tricky. This is what we need to figure out. And then we'll do storage.store. Let's see. Temp tgz equals. Should we just call it tgz? That way we don't need temp, right? I think I was over dry above, and this is going to be pain now. So we're gonna probably undo some code above to make this work better. Source key, storage key. And then we need to, then we need to what? Then we need to write this. Add f. This takes a bajillion parameters. Image version. Deps repo. Rev. Language version. Storage key. And then destination, which we need to still figure out. Okay, so I need the left-hand side of this, which will be the repo name. And then all this should work. Kayla says, and now you've committed to 97% of all Python repositories. I mean, it might be true. It's go time, but this isn't go, yeah. Movie Jamal says, I fixed some stupid typo in the Dart docs many years ago and haven't contributed to anything since. Shazerwet says, leaked, now leak.env. I don't have a .env file. I don't have a .env file. Jay Mickey says, have you considered using the Docker API via the Docker socket instead of the Docker binary? Yes, but I quickly decided that's a pain in the ass when the Docker binary works fine. This is not performance critical here. It basically does the same thing. Miguel says, is if thing the same as if thing is not none? No. Empty string is falsy as well. It's the left-hand side, or your left-hand idea is more like falsiness, truthiness and falsiness. Yeah, 0 is also same way. Mostly Not says, I love tar because I'm a diehard Unix guy, but I don't know if you want to use zip here because it would be cross-platform. The CI system is only going to run on Linux, so I'm not worried about that. The actual tool, Precommit, doesn't do any zipping or tarring, so it doesn't really matter. And tar works fine on Windows if you have it installed. But yeah, I'm not aiming for any cross-platform here. This is entirely targeting Linux. Docker would also be a problem if I was targeting Windows, but I'm not. Surely a falsy value would still fail an if statement though. Yes. Chen Daniel says, what's the link to the mini keyboard? I believe that's keyboard 3? Yes, it's the BDN9. Oh, I did put the caps type in here. Cherry MX Black Silence. Nice. Ethan says, it sucks so much that Docker on Windows is basically limited to server. Yeah, I agree. Pretty annoying. Okay, 10 minutes. So yeah, the problem is the variable that I want is this dest right here. So I'm just gonna actually unfurl this and dupe some code. It's fine though. Whatever. This is actually the other way around. This is what we actually want. Actually, you know what? We can get away without duping code here. By flipping this. And we can say that dest equals this. It's a little bit cheeky. This is a code smell, but whatever, fuck it. I'll make it better later. Okay. Let's try that now. Invalid syntax. What did I do wrong? Oh. Dot when I wanted a comma. Unique hooks is assigned but never used. Oh, that's true. 2.12 image version. Badger says Docker on Windows sucks. Best way to do Docker on Windows is with a Linux VM with Docker inside that. Yeah, that's true. Zeesh says, what about Windows subsystem for Linux? Yeah, it kind of works, I guess. Ish. Okay, fuck it. Let's run this. Please work. Please, please, please. Okay, install an environment. Got to the breakpoint. That means we should have stored something into store. An env. And if we... if we extract this, we have a virtual environment. Cool. That looks right. And we should have an entry in here. Index error. Oh, I forgot from. This is the destination. Pretty cool. This is the storage key. Oh my goodness. I think it actually works. I think it actually works. I think if I delete these breakpoints and run it, it'll just build all of those environments. Let's go from clean, store, and database. If we run this, it should clone a bunch of stuff, and then it should build a bunch of environments. Windows is still experimental. That's funny. Oh, where's the breakpoint? Oh, we got more down here as well. Okay. Alright, moment of truth. Should all run and work, and then I think the builder part is basically done except for all the random to-dos that I had. And this output is coming from Docker. We're missing a C++ compiler in the Docker image. Oh, that's annoying. Which one is that for? Setup config format? We'll just comment that out temporarily. and then it should work. Distro, this is Ubuntu Focal. 6TFRD. SwiftDev says, don't get me wrong, I have a MacBook that I work off of, and Windows and home and Linux in the cloud. Whatever you need, I guess. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, well, Zeesh says, I tried Linux so many times because I hate Windows, but it gets me a lot of Wi-Fi related problems using a Macintosh now. Oof. I see. I facepalmed so hard that Windows just got a package manager. It only took 20 years to catch up to Linux. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so it did install all these environments, and if I run this again, it should do nothing. That's pretty good. This is the time for a cache hit is 140 milliseconds. It's probably just the import time. Python-c import run. That's okay. So it takes 10 milliseconds to do a cache hit. That's pretty good. I'm excited with this, and I'm gonna go find someone to raid and do my little spiel. So thank you all for stopping by. But yeah, if you like the content and want to check out more content that I've produced, I upload all my previous streams to youtube.com/AnthonyWritesCode, same as my Twitch handle. There's previous streams as well as other educational videos. That's what these purple ones are. So check those out. I've been streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, kind of in the morning, but my only like actual time is tomorrow at 11 a.m. on Pacific time. And tomorrow I'm going to be streaming with my new keyboard, so come check that out. I'll be working with the Kinesis that I usually announce on Twitter. Basically, I'll be streaming in some amount of time, and then it happens. I also announce on Discord, which is Discord here. But yeah, feel free to check that out. Small programming Discord, pretty cool. But thank you for all stopping by, and I'll see you guys around in the next one.